We're back. You're back, and I'm back. Hey, what you doing, guys? This is another day of arts, folks, talking about art. Today, what we're gonna do is we are gonna head out to the Museum of Fine Arts, and we're gonna look at video art. Artists don't necessarily expect you to go out and research a bunch of things before coming to look at their work. You just go, look, and hopefully you spend some time considering. Remember last week I told you, we only spend on average 5 seconds looking at art. Video art doesn't work that way. You have to give it time. So you can't just give it 5 seconds in and out. I mean, people do, but then you're cheating the experience that the artist was wanting you to have. So with that said, let's hop on the bike and let's go to the Museum of Fine Arts. There was a television show called Pipilotti. All right, I was first introduced to Pipilotti Rist in the late 90s when she did a piece called Ever is Overall. Ever is Overall. It is in essence this woman who's dressed in this sort of baby blue light dress. She's holding what looks like this large flower, but it's really a solid piece of wood that's been carved out and painted to look like a flower. And she's walking the city streets. And as she's walking on the sidewalk, as she encounters cars parked on the street, she'll take this stick and start bashing the windows in. And she'll keep walking, bashing, walking, bashing, walking, bashing. And that's pretty much the whole piece. It has a quaint little soundtrack to it, and it's a sweet piece that, you know, looks like the woman is empowering herself, empowering herself within this environment, and it was, I thought, a very effective piece, you know. Wait, don't you be thinking, wait a minute, I've seen that work before. No, don't you be thinking, wait a minute, Beyonce made that piece. She did it in Lemonade. No. Well, no, yeah, you're right. Beyonce did make that piece. But what you don't know, or what you should know, and Beyonce has agreed to it, she was heavily influenced by this piece by Pipilotti Rist. All right, there are 2 pieces in this show. One is called Pixel Forest, and the other is called Worry Will Vanish. And they're both installed in the same space. And the way museums try and draw crowds, draw audience in the summer, is they do these big sort of blockbuster shows, and that's kind of what this is considered, a blockbuster show. Because it gives the audience a fully immersive experience. By that, I mean when you walk into a space, you are surrounded, encompassed with the art, and it could be hitting multiple sensory places like your eyes, or your ears, or your smell, or touch and feel. There could be many ways an artist attempts to engage you. Alright guys, let me give you my impressions on this exhibition. Once again, remember, I haven't researched anything. I'm just giving you a cold sort of first glance impressions, because what I want y'all to understand is there are no wrong answers when you go look at art. Okay, it's all about what you're experiencing, what you're seeing, and how it's affecting you. All right, so I want y'all to be more cognizant and aware as you're looking. All right, so for example, with my experience, what they do is you go through a line, and there's this black curtain that separates the space from the rest of the outside. So you go through this line and enter into this darkened room. When you enter in this darkened room, what you first encounter are the chain of lights, the LED lights. And I have to tell you, seeing that and the projections of the videos in the background that were, oh God, I'd say 40, 50 feet high, it was actually initially very disorienting because you're going from a light space to a dark space. You're going from a space where, you know, your perspective is thrown off a little bit as you enter. So it's a little unsettling at first as you try and figure out what the hell it is you're looking at. So from there, I walked through the light pixel forest, and I have to say it was pleasant. It was not earth-shattering for me, but it was pleasant. It was a nice way of incorporating LED lights. I've seen it done so many times now. If you're an artist that has means, a lot of artists are exploring this now and the technology of it, and it's hit or miss for me because I don't know how much is really art in it and how much is a bell and whistle. So I'm still on the fence. I don't dislike and I don't like. I'm just lukewarm about the notion of LED and the way artists are exploring it right now. But I thought she did it in a effective way in relation to the overall experience of the piece in that room. Now, her video work. Well, it's kind of weird to say, but the video in essence is about everything. I mean, and I'm not kidding. It's about, you know, the earth. It's about humans. It's about life. It's about environmentalism. It's about space. It's about, on some level, you know, the universe's energy or God being. You know, it encompasses everything within this video. So it's, in my opinion, it's a hit or miss piece. There were some incredibly lovely and beautiful visuals in it. And then there were visuals that I thought, and I don't know if the artist intended this or not, I'm going to have to read up on it to find out, that looked reminiscent of early video manipulation, very crude sorts of ways of integrating imagery. But so the video imagery was hit or miss for me, where some things were beautiful and quite effective and other things were a bit more pedestrian. I'm sorry for a lack of a better word. But overall, you know, it was a pleasant experience. It wasn't a earth-shattering experience. It wasn't, oh my God, this work is just incredible experience for me, but it was a nice way to spend some time in the museum. In terms of the piece itself, though, the other problematic thing for me with her video is she's almost becoming a caricature of herself. In terms of the way she employs the use of video. But mind you, what I'm trying to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is show you it's okay to like certain aspects of a work of art and not like other things. It's okay. It doesn't have to be an all or none game. It could be, wow, I liked these bits of the piece and I didn't like these bits, and that's okay. And in reality, what difference does it make what I think anyway? I'm just offering you an opinion so that you could see it's okay to have an opinion. That's all I'm trying to do here. Okay, let's get out of here. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed our little trip to the Museum of Fine Arts. Next week, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the basics a little bit and talk about some very basic principles of art that I think will help you as we go on in this journey. Okay? So next week is going to be, I'm going to show you some stuff and we're going to talk a little bit about concepts. Not too lofty, not too complicated, just enough to keep us rolling. Okay, hope you enjoyed it. If you like this channel, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and please shoot me some comments if you have any questions. I'll try and be checking them regularly. Until next time, guys, peace and love. Keep on keeping on.